Hello, this is Factor X from PixelSmashers.com, and today we're going to be making the alpha hands for Aliens Colonial Marines. Alright, so here's a shot of the old alpha build or demo build, whichever you want to call it. And as you can see, the forearm is pale and the hand is actually desaturated there. So that's what I'm going to do. As a base, I'm going to actually use an old skin I made when I was at FPS Banana called Photo Hands. So I'm just going to get that again and use that as a base for the forearm. Alright, so here I am opening it. I saved it in the weird format for Half-Life 2. It's in a VTF format, so just have to extract it again. But as you can see, those are the forearm texture I want to use. And that forearm texture is actually a photo of my own forearm. So I'm actually using my own forearm to skin in the game. So there's the original template, and now I just have to resize my old texture to look like that. So let me just select it and paste it in. Alright, so I pretty much just rotated it. I have to flip it. And horizontal. Alright, so now I have to fill in that gap. So I resized it a little bit, but I'm using the clone tool pretty much to just fill in a little bit of gap there and fill in the whole texture. Alright, so I also selected all the edges and made it a solid color there, a solid more pale color there, so we don't see too many transitions. And we're just going to keep using the clone tool. I'm going to go back and touch this up. I know it looks a little rigid if you want to say that. So I'm going to go back and touch this up, and I'll show you what that looks like later. Alright, so we got to move on to the hands now. And basically we have to desaturate the glove texture, and I'm going to add a buckle on the strap over there as well. Alright, so here's what I kind of fast forward a little bit on you, but basically I desaturated the glove texture and added in a buckle as well. And I added a little some holes there. Alright, so basically I made that darker. I desaturated the texture on the glove. I also desaturated the yellow on the back of the hands a little bit. And I also went back and touched up the forearm texture a little bit there, as you can see. Alright, so I just want to show you a little bit of how I did the forearm texture. I don't know if you could see this, but I pretty much overlaid a dodge tool on it. I pretty much dodged it and then pasted it over it and put an opacity on it. So you can see it kind of gives a sense of more detail in there. Alright, so there's the alpha screen one more time, and let's go in game. Alright, so there's my finished hand texture there. See, it has the paler arms, the desaturated gloves, and everything like that. So I think we got pretty close. So let's just fool around a little bit in game and see the different angles of the hand texture we made. Trying to find the right weapon to showcase it, but I don't know, the guns seem a little too zoomed in to see the forearm compared to the alpha shot, so I'm trying to get the right weapon up here. Maybe some modder can zoom the game out a little bit in terms of I know there's an FOV slider, but the gun doesn't change. Maybe they could just zoom that out a bit. When you melee, you can also see a little bit of a buckle there. Alright, so I guess we're pretty much done with that. Again, here's the alpha screenshot I based this on. As you can see, there's a paler forearm, and the gloves are desaturated. And here's our final product: paler forearms and desaturated gloves. Again, I have a link to download this in the description, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit our website at pixelsmashers.com. Thank you for watching, and here's a few more screenshots.